wanderer near Wolfendom.
I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Oh, which should I choose?
All right.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
I would have been streaming this a lot earlier today, but on the way back, there was apparently, I don't want to say an accident, but there was a delay, and the cars kind of stopped for a while, so we were in traffic for a better part of an hour. But yeah, everything else has been fine. Vacation went well, it went smoothly, and I'm pretty much here trying to slightly make up for lost time, I guess. I don't know. Honestly, I've also been also went to the Press Center earlier and just accepted the stuff, which was a vehicle and some other progression stuff. So I might be playing that in the middle of this week or so.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
But yeah, I also, as you already noticed, because you were coming in the video, I got her finally. I got a bit nervous because I thought it was gonna be somebody else. I thought it was gonna be Diluc or something. But yeah, she's at level 71 right now. I just need more Ascension stuff. Yeah, that's what's probably this is coming in. No, I haven't looked at it, because nothing tells me it's gonna annoy the crap out of me. Electro damage bonus. I wonder why. Hunter Seeker. They love putting these annoying Natlan enemies in there, don't they? But they have this constant habit of adding these guys over and over again. But then again, I actually... No, this isn't the boss. No, it's not the boss. It's the enemy. Oh no, I already have her built to some extent. And I'm gonna see what kind of damage you can do in a second. So I'll put... see a lot in the bottom there. These guys I can do with just skirt.
What you call a hammer?
Let my name count. Let's dance. Hold that pose. Breaking news. Another star goes out.
You see the video for the I didn't catch when they did. I saw that you posted it. I just didn't take a look at it yet.
Yoo-hoo! Say cheese.
Teamwork is suffer the wrath of the light of the blazing sun.
Okay, she didn't crit.
Try and stop me. Get to work. Follow
Fallen leaves, adorn my night, wind strike.
Let's light it up!
Burn it down!
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody stand! You two! Time to end them!
Pyroclastic surge!
Some damage I went for a while now.
Strike a pose! Let the world come out! I'll protect us! Hold that pose! Hard-hitting extinguished!
Mine to wield.
Rise with them! Get to work!
As one with wind and club.
I'm going in! Suffer the wrath of the east with breath from the sky!
Incinerate! Rev the engines!
I feel like I have a much better chance fighting one of the bosses in the what's the thing called? The Stygian Onslaught. Because she's actually the character I need to beat this thing. Because every single time I get close, I just can't seem to get the necessary damage. And on top of that, it's like it's like I can use ice characters, but they're not like they're not supportive of her. So this one will definitely help. And you guys are gonna do the same.
My name echoing song! The show begins! Breaking news!
Let's get down to business.
Hold that pose!
This.
Paradigm shift! Truth bomb! Time to shine! La 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 la! Surge!
Keep out of here. Oh no, I know she is too. So I'm gonna use a traveling and I'm gonna use Marika and see Lolly. And I feel like for that particular level, oh, there's someone else too.
Exploration and trials.
Not Marika.
Fulfill our path! Then everybody stand!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Eat Lolly! Eat Papa!
Light of the blazing sun!
It didn't crit, but it doesn't matter.
I'm going in!
Clouds high, the birds call, the wind knows it.
Get to work! You two! Tight! Ah!
Pyroclastic surge!
All right, there's one down. One more floor to go. This would be half. This would actually be decent if they actually gave me something like attack percentage and not attack flat. But we'll see how it goes. Okay. I need to fight her boss how many more times? Oh, what? 4 times? 5 times? And only one more of this. This I don't. This again, I can just generate easily. I can make literally 68 of these. So there's no point in grinding for that. And this I would need one more for. So who's the annoying people today? In 412. So that boss, I need pyro for that one. So Saturday. Yeah, it's like I need pyro for these, but wait a minute. Which one? Burning a flame way up. Oh no, I know what it is. Never mind. The J terrorist is what I gotta worry about. Will you stop something told me this idiot was gonna be in here. Freaking this pickle, this cactus, whatever. They keep pushing this thing like he's supposed to be like the next like most toughest thing, which means I need like an electro charge team for this nonsense on the top. Which means what I was gonna go with, I can't go with. Alright. I guess I'll just go with never let and destroy you then, because this is ridiculous. Getting tired of that enemy. Alright. Who else can I use? I'm gonna use you. Like, they keep adding, look, I'm telling you, they keep adding this thing. Like, I really like fighting this thing. And then for the next part, I'm gonna need, wait, which, hold on. Okay. I just had to make sure, I just had to remember which one this was. There's a lot of automation. This is the one that has the pillars, so I just need to get on top and just destroy the pillars and deal with them that way. Alright, so I don't have to use a frozen team, thank God. Because last time I had to literally use Skirk for that. Yeah, still what the pillars gotta climb. So I need Mawika. See Lolly, you're up too. Basically the same team I used earlier. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I gotta use the same team. It's like the first half, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, I actually was gonna use Lakino, but then, you know, Pickle Guy showed up and I had to change my entire strategy to accommodate this boss.
Care for the dance? Dance with me! Shine down!
Tell me what you see. Not too far now.
Let the mighty be humble. Settle down. Time to go to work.
There is no escape!
Farewell. Go. You're free now.
Ends here, Lord of Silence. Be sanctified. That's it. Gotcha.
You are not welcome here. You are not.
Shower me with praise! Torn to oblivion! Care for the
Time to say hello. Not too far now.
Let the mighty be humble. Settle down.
I'm not done yet.
Justice is blindsight. Bow your head.
Be free. Tell me what you see.
Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Settle down. The tides beckon. Journey ends here, Lord of...
Oh. Way too many of these enemies.
Justice is blindsided.
Time to say hello.
There is no escape! Time to shine! Yoo-hoo!
Let the mighty be humble. Silence. The golden slumber.
Christ. Now I gotta do this one in record time now.
Teamwork is true! Fulfill our pact! Suffer the light of the blazing sun!
What? Are you freaking serious?
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
I actually might have to retry one later. Because you want to sit back and run off from me.
Lolly, eat Papa! Burn it down! Wrath from the sky!
He's still running. Get your mind over here and fight me. Come on. Did not miss this one.
I'm going in!
Man, she's scared of me. Look.
Get to work!
I'm not ready to beat out of the
Light it
box.
Teamwork is
Clouds high, the birds call!
fulfill our pact! Suffer the light of the blazing sun! Incinerate! Full throttle! Let's light it up! Get to work! I'm going in!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Let's light it up! Fulfill our pact! You two! Pyroclastic surge! Rev the engines! Rise like smoke! Yeah! Yeah! Everybody stand! Get to work! Light it up!
I can do that one a little bit. Again, the only thing I need to do is just change the team for the first part. Because it's like this team was only meant for like the last boss.
Shower me with praise.
Not too far now. Tell me what you see.
Settle down. The tides beckon. Silence!
Let the world come alive! Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Go! You're free now!
Let the mighty be humble. Settle down.
There is no escape.
And you know what? I'm thinking of it now. I actually should have done this. I actually should have accepted this ball, mainly because
Echoing song.
what's her name? So
Bow your head.
Nephis.
Be
There.
sanctified.
As a matter of fact, hold on. No, you have 19 hours left. So why do you even include this thing? It's like they're pretty much saying like you either get this particular character as fast as possible or just not have lunar charge until I guess not cry.
Be free! Go! You're free!
Shine down. Strike at them.
Settle down. The tides beckon.
Tell me what you see.
Illusion shattered.
Silence.
That even looking like what
Not too far now.
Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
Settle down.
No, for these enemies and I might have to do some video on this one.
birds.
Fulfill our pact! Wrath from the sky! Incinerate! Ah! Rise with the sun! Everybody stand back! Suffer the wrath of the evil!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night into the wind.
Full throttle! Light of the blazing sun! Try to stop it! Teamwork is dreamwork! Show no mercy!
As one with wind and cloud.
Burn it down! Lolling! Beast Papa! Wrath from the sky! Incinerate! Everybody stand!
The wind knows it.
Fulfill our pact! Let's light it up! I'm going in!
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Get to work! Light it up!
Wind strike.
Burn it down! Show no mercy!
Yeah, you're not beat me, buddy. No matter how hard the enemy tries, he's never gonna kill me. The only way he's gonna kill me is if I start adding buffs to him, like in a future event.
Free!
Yoo-hoo! Illusion shattered!
Silence!
There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
Time to say hello. Farewell!
Time to shine!
Settle down! Be sanctified. Bow your head.
Be free! Go! You're free now!
Showing you the illusion shattered!
The tides beckon.
Time to say hello. Farewell!
There is no escape!
Silence!
Alright. Unfortunately for him, I've been prepping for that particular boss since I've been doing that Stygian Onslaught crap. So now it's your turn.
Light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Clouds high. The birds call.
You two! Time to pyroclastic surge! Incinerate! Rev the engines! Let's light it up!
Wind strike.
Get to work! Everybody stand!
As one with wind and cloud.
Lolling! Eat Papa! Wrath from the sky!
I'm liking that dance right now.
Try and stop! Teamwork is true!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Suffer the wrath of...
Follow the wind. Shit!
Funny enough, that's actually easier than the other ones. So all I need is just 2 stars. And floor 12, which I could probably do this stream actually. If not, then you know, I might do a separate video. But again, I might do it on stream. I just have to switch the teams to a non-electric charge team. Oh yeah, I don't think it's there. They already give it to me. Who is this for? Join the party? Hold on. Well, I didn't notice any invites. So give me.
Hello?
Hello?
Stop, man. Finally got sea lolly. You're part of the damage dealing team now.
I guess I am, and that boss paid for it too.
Wait, the person drinking tea over there. Isn't that Yelan? Oh, looks like she's having some kind of tea party with friends. We're just in time. Aren't we gonna go say hi?
Well, Officer Edler, after all that work, I think we've got them this time.
Yep.
Might take a few days to wrap up things in the field. In the meantime, I think you've earned yourself a break.
Much appreciated, Miss Yelan. This case really took it out of me. 13 strongholds. One thieving weasel after another. We rounded up so many people, you almost start to hope a few were innocent, just to balance it out. I'm just glad we finally took down these crooks. Anyway, I'm gonna drop in on that old classmate of mine in Chaoying Village and reminisce about old times.
Don't forget to take some tea and dim sum back to your friends at the Maison Gardiennage.
Because the hair model looks way better on the skin than it does the original.
Oh, looks like Yelan's friend left. Paimon kinda wanted to meet her.
I'm guessing Paimon Lily didn't see those 2 people looking super suspicious following a person after she just left.
Ah, another pleasant surprise. Traveler, Paimon, take a seat. Excuse me, a pot of your finest Yunlai white tea if you would. And 2 more place settings. Now, judging by that expression, I assume you came over to ask about the 2 spies that were just watching us.
Ah! Spies? What spies? There were spies around here just now?
Oh, more than that, I'm sure. I bet they already sent someone to tail Officer Edler. Anything to foil our operation.
Oh, so you're tracking down some criminals? They've got some nerve spying on you like that. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon.
Well, those tend to be the kinds of cases that cross my desk. If I could leave it to someone else, I would. I could have been on vacation right now. Mora laundering, to the tune of 10 figures and counting.
Laundry? What does that have to do with Mora? And who are these figures? There are 10 of them?
Laundering, not laundry.
In layman's terms, a certain merchant in Fontaine possesses a large amount of Mora obtained through illicit means. But it's easy to get caught when you're moving that kind of cash. So you cover your tracks, create a front to avoid detection, and what do you know? Your illegal Mora now looks completely legit. And this merchant's front of choice? Fine art and antique auctioneering. He buys goods from all over Tevat, brings them back to Fontaine, and rebrands them as pieces of fine art, driving up their price in the process. Then, when the items go to auction, he buys them up at their inflated price with his own illicit funds. And through this exchange, the proceeds he receives in return are clean. This process allows him to legitimize his illicit wealth. He even launders Mora for other criminals as well, a business which earned him the title, the Dark Financier. That's to be expected, I suppose. In Chenyu Vale, you can get your hands on exquisite antiques without breaking the bank. Tea sets, porcelain, jade, statues, all easily marketed as pieces of fine art. Liyue goods being used in illicit underground schemes poses a real threat to our trade standing in the long run. So, instead of getting to enjoy my long-awaited vacation in Fontaine, it's back to work for me.
Okay, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's like moving Mora from one hand to the other. In other words, just disguising where it originally came from. But if you know what this merchant is up to, shouldn't it be pretty easy to catch him?
Did Yelan get a new voice actor in battle? No, I think it's the same voice. It's just the fact that her voice actor was also one of the people that was on strike, so it's okay if you haven't heard her in a while in cutscene.
You go to the auction,
I don't believe that
then
she
nab
got
him
replaced,
right as he goes to purchase his expensive piece of Liyue
There's only
art.
been a small
the other person's name like as anonymous or something if she got replaced.
Yeah, but there's only been
Not
like
a
a small
bad
handful of
plan,
people that have
Paimon.
actually been
But
replaced
there are
as
too many loose
voice actors
ends.
that I know of.
If you were the mastermind behind this whole scheme,
Moonbeam,
would you really expose
or a
yourself
little
as the
floating
face of the
companion
operation?
right there.
Oh,
AAA.
yeah. You wouldn't want to be seen doing the dirty work. You'd send someone else instead. Like, if Paimon was the bad guy, she'd send the Traveler.
But yeah, no, it's just
No,
that
wait.
Yelan hasn't
Even
spoken
if
in a while.
Paimon turned bad,
So-
the Traveler would never. Paimon would need, like, a group of minions or something. Oh. Oh! Paimon gets it now. Even if you track down the goods, if this Dark Financier guy isn't the one doing the buying at the auction, you won't catch him.
It's not just a matter of who's at the auction. You also have to source the goods,
The
transport them
A's,
back to
the only
Fontaine, get them to
people
the
that
auction
got
house,
changed
none
that
of
I
which
know
are
of
tasks he
are
performs
Kenichi and
himself.
Kachin.
He has a whole crew to hide
Like,
behind.
that's besides part.
Tracking down the goods is already complicated enough. They change hands so many times, the trail is almost impossible to follow. So the most logical course of action is to play the long game. You start small. You find someone you can follow behind all the smoke screens, who'll lead you straight back to the Dark Financier himself.
Well, wait. So you were just pretending? And to think, Paimon thought all that stuff about wrapping up the case and taking a break was actually true.
Right you are, Traveler. Working with the Millilith and Officer Edler, we managed to launch attacks on all of the Dark Financier's strongholds, which allowed us to nab most of his crew. Those spies just now were his most important agents. The two people he trusts to have direct contact with him. The first is Corday, a senior member of the Fontaine Antique Association, in charge of auctioning off the goods. And the other is Dodamani, a ship owner from Sumeru and longtime cargo transporter. They're under pressure to salvage the situation, so we let them slip through the cracks on purpose. The goal is to make them think that, by some stroke of luck, they're in the clear and have room to act. They think keeping tabs on Officer Edler will allow them to operate under her radar and get whatever remains of their goods out of Liyue. But little do they know, while their attention's fixed on her, I'll be secretly gathering the intel that's gonna bring them crashing down. So, interested in coming along for the ride? I'm curious how you take to this line of work. Could be some potential there.
Yeah, we kind of stumbled into this whole thing, but now we're a part of it too. Let's do it! For Yelan, for the people of Chenyavale, and for, the Liyue business world!
I admire your selflessness, Traveler and Paimon. Let me be the one to look out for your self-interests then. Namely, your payment. How about we do this the Fontainian way? You'll get exactly what a top agent receives for a dangerous field mission. Getting started is always the hardest part, but luckily, I have a lead. The Dark Financier's crew is even more on guard than usual, so our best bet is to do some counter-surveillance to get on the right track. And I think I know just the place to start. Let's head northeast and see if I'm right.
kind of wonder now, like, if I do get more Primo Gems, should I actually go for a Nefa in a temple, or should I go for a... No, actually, it's like, I'm also thinking about the next banner as well. Remember, if I it correctly, I think Shaska was in it.
Yeah, Shaska's in it.
But, yeah, it's like, because again, these weapons, I don't need to get. Like, I already have a good enough weapon for, Sea Lolly. I already have a master weapon for, even though it's a 4-star.
The only weapon that I have my eyes set on.
You said what?
The only weapon I have my eyes set on right now is Milani's.
She's a good character, isn't she?
Yeah, it's her and Shaska.
Well, if it is the case, then I could probably go for her weapon, if not Shaska. Because as much as like Shaska, it's like I would need a lot more materials to build her too. And I feel like with Milani, it's like I need to get her out of the weapon that she has currently, which is Finder. This weapon. I mean, it's a good weapon for her, obviously. But I think the other weapon actually has health in it alongside crit damage, and that's what I definitely need.
Yeah.
Rev the engines!
I'm trying to think of how much closer they are to that one person since Yelan's been talking a lot and they were just telling us the entire time.
All right, let's start our investigation here.
So, we can all agree this is just a normal stretch of wilderness, right? Paimon doesn't see any bad guys to nab around here.
Well, it didn't take long for you to understand our role here, Traveler. Thinking like a top agent already. Impressive. Like I said, we need to start small. If we want to track down the man himself, our best bet is to start with his goods. So right now, finding his stock is our #1 priority.
Kinda confused on how we go from
locating
the bottom
his hidden
of Leeway
stronghold is
to...
imperative. Which brings us to why we're here. Pretty good vantage point from up here, don't you think?
Huh, guess so. Paimon can see the port of Elon Wharf, the boats in the distance, and some kind of tower. What's that for?
It's a lighthouse. The Millilith use it to monitor the situation at sea. In addition, the flashing of the light can also serve as a means of communication. Oh, let's hear it. Not too far off at all, Traveler. The Millilith maintain an impeccable level of security in Shenyu Vale through consistent patrolling. This location offers a perfect vantage point to observe their lighthouse signals and deduce their patterns of behavior, which is a huge help if you need to move goods under the radar. So we should be able to find traces of the Dark Financier's scouts in this area.
Oh, okay. Paimon doesn't quite follow, but she'll take your word for it.
It's simple. Just take this forensic imaging device and investigate the surrounding area. As long as we're meticulous, I'm positive we'll find something.
He's in current state.
Well, all set? Remember, an eye for detail is key. Clues are often hidden in plain sight.
that one? Or was this here? I need one more thing. Here we go.
Some good finds. Whatever door this key opens could be critical to the investigation. And this carrier pigeon tube contains several coded messages.
Huh. So there really is evidence around here. It's like these guys aren't even afraid of getting caught. What if the Millilith noticed them spying and decided to investigate?
These objects suggest the Dark Financier scouts were likely disguised as fishermen. People like that are trained not to crack under pressure. All they'd need to do is come up with a believable excuse, like needing a place to rest. The Millilith can't investigate or apprehend a civilian without probable cause.
Paimon can just see their smug faces getting away with something like that.
Not to mention, the traces on these objects are fresh, which means the scout here is still active and wasn't among those caught by Officer Edler. So we need to stay vigilant. We can't let them know we're still on their tail.
I'm surprised you leave a big piece of evidence like that just sitting there.
I had a hunch this area was being used as a lookout, and I was right. But that still leaves the question of where the goods are hidden. Any ideas? Spot on again, Traveler. Looks like you don't need anyone to hold your hand when it comes to deductive reasoning. Given a carrier pigeon's speed, the two locations should be close enough to deliver messages quickly. That means the base we're looking for should be within a certain radius, ruling out areas within line of sight of the lighthouse, as well as places with a lot of foot traffic.
That just leaves the shallows to the north of Mount Mingyuan?
That certainly sounds plausible. You have the cover of the mountains, and the advantage of hiding right under the authorities' noses. Well, our next destination is decided then. Let's go.
Alright, so it's easy Puma gems. Each one of these is 50, so... Okay. Again, like I said, it's very likely I will probably wait until the next banner, and then I'll probably have a back and forth or whatever, depending on what I need to get, whether it's going to be Shaska or Sealawi. No. Just that. Shaska or Mulangi's weapon. I said it because I'm looking at her right now. I apologize for that.
About to say, it's like, are you going for like C1 or something? Are you going to go back in time after this?
I don't need to. Please. If I had access to a time machine, I'd be playing something else right now because I would have won the lottery a while ago.
Here either.
That's right.
Because again, you can avoid a lot of stuff or invest in certain stuff if you had access to a time machine.
The evidence could be even more well hidden this time. All set? All right. I know you have an eye for detail. So use it to
price
your
hikes for certain items.
You've got this.
Buy a lot of stuff earlier on, where the price is raised. Hello again, so I can only pop in. Oh, you're good. But what's up, man? I think there's a higher place I can do this from. Not that. I should probably go to bed soon. It's late where I live. Hope you finish your last quest soon. Yeah, my goal is to get this particular event done and get the Pillar Gems and the like and save for the next banner. That's the plan.
Well, well. Looks like you tracked it down in no time at all. I see your potential as a solo field agent, Traveler. Now, time to test out the key we found earlier. Let's see what surprises could be in store. This isn't their home turf, so I doubt they had time to set more traps. Should make our lives easier. I'll take it from here. The last thing we want is to leave traces behind in there. Caution is the name of the game.
Do you think the Nordcry characters are gonna like blow the Natlan characters out of the water when they're released?
You got it! This is a first for us, but the Traveler can do anything. She's got your back. Good point. Yella doesn't make mistakes like that.
If Anefa is anything to go off of, I don't think the meta is gonna like shift that much.
No, it's just gonna be a lot of Electro and Hydro characters because of the Lunar Charge.
That is true. But some might say that the Lunar Charge is kind of worse than Electro
Charge.
Charge.
The features of all the porcelain items, vases, and teas stored here.
I just didn't feel a need to have Lunar Charge. That thing. I mean, the only thing I can see is the fact that you can beat the literal prick boss easier, which I don't need that. As you already noticed, I just needed Neuvillette and Auron.
We need to keep a lookout for
so
these
all I have to do is pretty much have that
kind
of mentality and just maybe switch a weapon or two, and I can beat him in the Stygian Onslaught thing as well, which I do plan on doing soon.
Wow,
not in this stream though, but I do plan on doing it very soon.
Huh?
Yeah.
Because again, like I said, now that I have Seat Lolly, this actually makes things much easier for the other Natlan boss, where he's kind of transforms into different things trying to fight you, running off the entire time.
Yeah, that
get a lot
easier.
We wait.
Yeah, I can get a lot more damage because if you do it on the field difficulty,
we can't possibly
he starts off moving around trying to attack you.
Besides, that would be a waste of personnel. I'll continue to conduct surveillance in the area. Keep tabs on the situation
that boss, even when it wasn't on that mode.
No, because I either have to use burning or I have to use a bunch of Natlan characters to fight him, and I don't like having to resort to stuff like that or having to pick region-specific characters to beat one boss. It's annoying.
All we can do now is wait, and then follow them straight to the guy
behind
this whole thing
you could. Of course, they can make the argument of, oh, you would need, let's say, Pyro Traveler
this whole
to
time,
do that.
Officer Edler has
but
been leading
not a
our
lot of
two
people have gone through the entire story of Genshin Impact or anything,
Once
just
they
doing that
decide
with
it
no
was all
Power
a waste
Traveler.
of time, it's her turn to tail them instead.
Because again, using the Power Traveler for two of the bosses makes things much easier.
We forced their
but
hand.
not everybody
I doubt they'll
wants
last
to do
more
stuff
than
like
2
that.
days before making a move.
Because you gotta go a while, or you can just use
back up at Yulong Wharf in
what's
2
her name, the
days.
free character when you get to Natlan herself. Kachina, but she's not gonna do anything. But she's not gonna do anything against that boss.
Not in those modes, no. But
in that
regularly,
mode, no.
As someone that mains Kachina with Mavuika, she's kind of good. She's a very underrated character, and that's mainly because Shallonen exists. Shilonen does everything Kachina does and more, but better.
Well, it's been 2 days. Let's go meet up with Yelan. Ooh! Paimon's getting excited! Searching for evidence, tracking down a crime
Off
boss.
this area
It's like
right
being a
now.
real detective!
Doing that.
Full throttle!
Well done, you two.
Yeah.
Right on time.
Pyro Traveler is
after
a
we
weird
infiltrated the
case because
storage
it's
facility,
literally
the
the
Dark
only
Financier's
traveler
two
form
lackeys,
that you
Corday and
can't
Dodamani,
get
started moving
via
the goods.
just exploring.
See that ship?
Besides
It's the one
Inazuma,
Dodamani
besides
dispatched to
Electro
transport
Traveler,
the
but
goods. It
who's
operates
really
under the
using
guise of a
Electro
joint
Traveler these
passenger and
days?
freight vessel.
Who was gonna use electro traveler? Like you had like freaking you can use Kujo Sara and beat the freaking electro traveler.
Paimon can see all the goods piled
You
up on
could
the
use
pier.
anybody and beat that version. That's
Seems
probably,
like
in my
it's
personal opinion, the worst
transporting
version of
quite a
the
few
traveler.
passengers to Lumidu's harbor as well.
Even the animal version can actually fight some of the lesser enemies and group them together with the burst.
Thinking
Or
2
just
steps
set them all
ahead?
in with her skill.
I like it.
At
You're a
least.
fast learner. If Corday and Dodamani think the authorities are onto them, it's possible the goods
Guess
they're
I can't
sending to
go there
Lumidu's
yet.
harbor are a whole bunch of nothing. Just bait to flush out the law enforcement on their tail. But we need to be careful. Several members of the crew have confessed that a veteran treasure hoarder known as Scamface is involved with the Dark Financier. As an escaped convict, Scamface is a master of staying hidden. Based on our earlier investigation, it's clear he's the one who's been doing
Yeah, another can
reconnaissance
take another
on the
now to
Millelith's
fight that particular
lighthouse.
boss. Much easier.
I'll circle the area to
with
draw
the,
Scamface's
traveler.
attention away from the scene.
You would
while
need
you
Constellation
two
6
inspect the
with
goods.
that traveler, so you need to actually do even more
Remember
of
to
the story,
keep a
so
low
you can actually
profile.
keep getting pyro damage off because you need to use elemental attacks to actually
Yeah!
um,
Paimon will do her best to
increase that meter so you actually get in a down
closer
state.
to the ground. No higher than the traveler's shoulder.
So it's like you need two steps right there.
You mean C12 Traveler?
I guess if
All
you want to go like that, then
All right, we'll meet back up here once
the
you're
only
done.
person who needs,
Because-
the only people who need Sweet 12 in this game are the freaking standard characters. Like D-Look over there, he ain't doing nothing right now.
Because you got the C6, quote unquote, that's not really C6 because it only applies to that one boss, one weekly boss. But then you got the actual C6 that you get by turning in the stuff that you got from exploring the villages to the captain. Which they didn't mention that, so most people probably don't even know that they could get a C6 Pyro Traveler. Like a real C6 Pyro Traveler.
Oh, that was easy. Okay, so right here. Hmm. Okay. Not gonna lie, I thought the Yelan was just sitting by a mark. Okay, I need one more. Oh shoot. It's gonna slow down just now. So this one? Just need one more, but where is it? Should be another brown items. I was about to go over here, but then the game wanted to point it out.
Okay, so no fakes. These people are definitely anxious to get their goods to Fontaine all in one go. But did you see the strange markings on some of them? Oh, wonder what they mean. Let's go ask Yelan.
Good work. As for the auction, Officer Edler was able to gather some useful intel too. We're almost certain their target is the auction taking place at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days. The markings you managed to capture were applied with a special kind of paint. Almost impossible to notice without some kind of specialized tech, like the forensic imaging device.
So I'm assuming the Traveler using elemental status.
I think we're looking at a treasure hoarder insignia. Each big shot in the organization has their own, almost like a personal signature. And considering what we know about the case, I'd wager this is Scamface's handiwork. Based on the port manifest, it looks like the marked goods include fertilizer from Sumeru, local fireworks, soap, and perfume.
So, nothing special then? Just some farming products and everyday necessities?
Fertilizer, soap, and perfume. No, there's something going on there. Might be risky, but I'm gonna investigate on board, and hitch a ride to Fontaine while I'm at it.
Yeah! Let's see this thing through! Paimon's gotta know what's going on here.
Well, you've proved yourself so far, so I don't see a problem with that. Just know once we board the ship, we're bound to come face to face with Corday and Dodamani, so make sure you're prepared. The investigation might look a little different this time.
Excuse me, passengers. Due to limited space in the cargo hold, we've been forced to store some of the goods on the deck. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Ah, please, no need to apologize for your success in business. I just hope it rubs off on the rest of us.
It looks like all the goods marked with Scamface's insignia have Corday listed as the shipper. Dodamani is in the cargo hold, likely making sure all the goods are in place for delivery.
Are they inspecting something? Why are they rifling through the boxes? Paimon can't make sense of it.
Here, take this cipher. It should help you figure out their coded messages. This is the plan. While I distract Corday and Dodamani, you two investigate the goods marked with Scamface's insignia. We might learn something useful. By all means, I trust your judgment.
Huh? Wait! You're just gonna go up and talk to those guys? Yelan!
Oh, excuse me, gentlemen, but have we met? You're Mr. Corday, a famous antique collector in the Quartier Lyonnais, correct? I believe the three of us have had the pleasure of meeting once before. At Jiuguan Tea House in Yilong Wharf, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh? You... Ah, the Dice Master of Yenshang Tea House. It's a pleasure, Miss Yelan.
Oh, so you've heard of me too?
Yes, I had an absolutely delectable cup of tea there once. One can hardly leave Yenshang Tea House without hearing about your legendary dice skills. I suppose something keeps bringing us together. A shared love of tea, perhaps?
Yes, that must be it. Well, looks like we ran into each other at the perfect time. I'm heading to Fontaine on vacation, you see. Any recommendations on where I should visit? Someplace I could find an exquisite tea set, perhaps. Like a fine art exhibition, or an auction. I hear Fontainian black tea has a unique flavor. I imagine your tea sets are a sight to behold as well.
You...
Ah, does this gentleman have an interest in tea sets as well?
Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Yalon. I'm also heading to Fontaine for travel. Corday's invitation, you see. In fact, I'm the one who owns this ship.
Yep. Yelon is actually talking to them. Are we sure that's a good idea? All right. Then let's go somewhere out of their line of sight so we can start investigating those boxes. What's with the strong smell coming from these boxes? Must be a bunch of stuff mixed together. And there's a strange note. But Paimon can't read what it says. Yelon really thinks of everything, huh? But, you know how to use this thing, right? Well, what does it say? Blowing up the ship? Are they nuts? Paimon thought this was about getting the authorities off their tails, not drawing even more attention. Okay, Yelon was right. This guy is a complete lunatic. There are innocent people on this ship. We need to find and disarm those bombs as soon as possible.
No, está normal.
I'm currently at 50 petty exactly, so if I win, possibly get you a light weapon, I need to somehow accumulate 20 points before this passage.
Do one more. Is one on top of this thing? Yep.
Alright, that's all the bombs on the deck. What about the cargo hold? Do we have enough time?
Already taken care of. Good work, you two. You stayed calm and acted fast. That was the perfect response to a situation like this.
Yelon! Honestly, it's all thanks to you. It was your
Not gonna
idea
lie, I
to
thought it was
board
gonna
the
be a
ship.
Hollywood on the
And
corner of the
we
screen.
never would have been able to figure out that message without your cipher. Wait a sec. We're at Corday and Dodamani.
Recovering from the shock, I would imagine. Suddenly finding out that you're being targeted by a dangerous individual. That must have been quite the ordeal for you, gentlemen. Almost lost your cargo and your lives in one fell swoop.
Indeed. To think such evil exists in this world. I can scarcely imagine what I did to offend this fellow. Resorting to murder like this. It's quite unfathomable.
Well, no need to fear. I'll alert the Maison Gardiennage at once and ask them to send agents to Lumidus Harbor. The two of you are clearly in need of protection. Your cargo will also need to be handed over to the authorities for inspection, Mr. Corday, just to eliminate any remaining hazards. After which, the Maison Gardiennage will escort it all to its intended destination, of course. So, if I may, where are your goods heading, Mr. Corday?
To the Hotel de Boer for an auction in 2 days.
Ah, then rest assured. The Maison Gardiennage is full of diligent and responsible personnel. You can trust that your goods will arrive at the auction without a scratch.
Our sincerest thanks.
It's not a question of if, Paimon. I'm sure they caught on. But in the interest of their own survival, they had no choice but to play along. Now we can be sure the Dark Financier is getting desperate. The stint on the ship? That was him trying to cut his losses to save his own skin. He needs to get rid of anything that could be traced back to him. So, you blow up the ship. You send the goods meant for the auction straight to the bottom of the sea, and let Scamface take the heat. The last thing he wanted was for the goods to make it to the auction. But now we've ensured that they will. So he has no choice but to follow through. He could choose not to send one of his agents to the auction, and let his goods go to an unsuspecting buyer instead. But remember, their worth is inflated. It would only be a matter of time before the buyer realized the valuation was off and reported it to the authorities. As the seller, Corday would be staring down a potential conviction. At best, the Dark Financier has to find a new kind of moral laundering scheme. At worst, he loses one of his last reliable agents in Fontaine.
Jockey,
Exactly.
do you ever think we're going to get
Our
a
trail of
traveler
evidence
costume?
remains intact, and we let the buyer at the auction lead us closer
Because
to
they're
the Dark
long overdue
Financier.
for one.
Well, we've been getting teased since the beginning, so probably not.
Okay,
we've had crowns, accessories. And y'all kept talking about a kimono and Inazuma. We had none of that.
Don't worry. I'm sure the Traveler will explain it again in
pictures
Paimon-friendly
of them
language.
in different outfits.
We're in the
but we
home
don't get
stretch,
the outfit.
and taking advantage of this
The only
auction is
the only
crucial.
time I've seen a
So
traveler
come
like a
prepared to see this
completely
through.
different outfit was probably when he was like in a swimsuit with the other
Officer Edler
people
already
with
has an
Madeline,
informant stationed
like
at the
Wulani.
scene. This
And then there was
invitation
one
letter
other
will get you into the
as
auction.
well.
I'll meet you at the Hotel de
Nahida's
Boer in
birthday.
2 days.
No one too.
Because he was wearing like complete alchemy attire, I think, or it was just the Maru attire, I guess. I feel like if they did give Traveler a costume, it had to be like the second 5-star costume.
Make sure when it was going to come out with first. A 5-star pyro character with a sword or the traveler's outfit.
Alright, time to meet back up with Yelan. Our destination? A very important auction at the Hotel de Boer.
It would maybe be the
This is our chance to catch the culprit behind this whole
because we
scheme.
just now got a Hydro Claymore.
We wouldn't even be here until it's never going to be here until
There's
next
more
version.
hope. There's more hope for a Pyro Sword Builder. So, as of who knows?
Good evening, patrons.
I
Allow me
thought
to escort you
when
to the auction.
he first was a thing, I thought it was going to be Toma. Boy, did he disappoint me.
Oh, Paimon's getting a little nervous.
This man showed up as
gotta keep
a
it together.
pyro
This is our best
polearm
chance to catch these
4-star
guys.
character and decided to debut in Hoot's House banner. Which makes no lick of sense, seeing as how she's far superior to get like someone like him.
Maybe
Wow,
far superior,
place is
but
packed.
Hutao Main still
Isn't
died
every
because
rich
they
person
keep
in Fontaine
they stay at
here or
Vanishing.
Because Hootao may say to themselves, "Oh, I have to be at 3% health to do anything." It's 50
not
or
even
below,
3.
not 3.
Literally 1 HP.
Like 1 HP. I'm not trying to prove or something. But like I'm not sure what point you're trying to get across. But everybody wants to be at the lowest health possible, and then all of a sudden get super defensive and negative when they get healed even like once or twice.
Are hiding here too.
Like it's about your survival. It's not you trying to get 33% more damage.
Paimon knows just the thing.
You can't do damage if you're dead, which is precisely why you need everybody's help.
What? It's not like we're rich like the rest of these people. We need a little something to blend in. Besides, if we're here as
that's why that's why even if I have certain like weapons and stuff like that that benefit me when I have less than half health, I still try to keep as much health as possible. That's just there as insurance.
Too bad. Paimon doesn't have another, but she'll help you make one once this is all over. An even cooler pair.
It's like if somebody were to play a game like Xenoverse, but they say something like, "Oh, I need to be less than half health so I can have the super selective at all times."
Well, you two seem raring to go. Good to see you're not nervous.
About it. Who
but remember,
who do we know of
the key
that
to
could
blending
be
into
a
an
pyro?
event like this is remaining calm and collected. Slow your breathing, tone down the emotion. We don't want to stand out.
Yelan? It is
like,
you, right?
Renova could probably be like a pyro sword character.
Well, I am the current owner of the Genshin
or at least a sword character.
As well as
I
an
don't
honored
see her
guest at this
using
auction.
any other weapon.
So I thought something with more of a Fontanian flair might be nice. A special outfit for a special occasion. Why? Does it look bad?
Of course it doesn't.
No, not at all.
All right. Well, let the vacation begin.
Yay.
We have an auction to crash.
And she fixed her hair.
Like if it's saying I should try to almost get killed, just have a Zenkai boost to do anything.
You two are expert investigators at this point. With us working together, I'd say our chances of success are stacked higher than the cake towers in the Hotel de Boer.
We sure make a great team. But now that we're at the auction, what's our actual game plan?
This
so
time
basically,
your mission is simple.
Vegeta and the Namek.
Take this dossier and pay attention to the items
if
being
I'm reading
auctioned.
that correctly.
When the Dark Financier's antiques are up, all you
pretty
need to do
much.
is bid.
He did that because
you
he
want
needed
to
to be
drive up the
continued for
price and create a bidding frenzy.
Wait, so we get to actually take part in the auction?
It almost backfired because Dende was like,
or
yeah,
even
I'm not
disqualification.
healing you.
But the special account you two will be using during the bidding has no credit limit. So you can drive up the price as high as you want. The more chaos we create, the better.
Yeah, but realistically here, my character has no more to work with right now. Like, no more than 500k.
The Dark Financier
which,
knows we're on his
even if I
tail.
did have, it'd be
So I
wasted
highly
like
doubt
one
he
talent.
sent one of his trusted agents here. The buyer is likely someone disposable.
I just need to probably... I have to take this week in the teapot to use most of the currency on Mora, rather than artifact stuff. I have good enough stuff right now. I think I only need but like 2 artifacts realistically. Level it up.
After the incident with the ship, several buyers registered for the auction at the last minute. They're all wearing special pins, signifying them as tea aficionados. Our target should be among them, and I'm sure he's terrified. Because if a different buyer develops an interest in one of their inflated goods and wins the bid, it's game over for both Corday and the Dark Financier. Not to mention the buyer has limited funds at his disposal.
I
The Dark
don't even know
Financier likes
what
to
he
work
would
in small
auction
sums
for
at a time,
because who's paying
so
for
his
it?
scapegoat can't go too overboard with the bidding.
Okay, so complicated stuff aside, the point is, they have a plan, and our goal is to mess it up. If Paimon was in their shoes, that would make her pretty nervous too.
There's seating reserved for special guests on the 2nd floor. I'll be up there during the bidding to keep an eye on things. And to see if anyone starts to squirm. One thing going wrong might not be enough to slip him up. But target him again and again, and trust me, he'll feel the heat.
So now that I'm thinking about it, how rich is Yelan?
We'll find somewhere secluded to corner the buyer and have a nice little chat.
Yeah! We're on a
Well,
winning
seeing
streak!
what she does in her
We're
job
not about
and
to let
be able
up.
to foreclose like that, I'm sure she has bullet cash. Okay, it's not too far.
No one sees the person just holding a camera like 2 feet above them.
He's acting strange, and there's something off with his attire. No mistake, that's our guy. His tea aficionado pin is a special color. Most likely to make it easier for Corday to keep tabs on him and the situation as a whole. Which means the two don't know each other well at all. That's something we can use to our advantage.
Wow, I can't believe I won the bid for this antique painted vase. Should be a wonderful addition to my home decor.
Did you see those tea sets from Chenyu Vale? People were bidding on them left and right. My goodness, those final numbers. Far too high for my pocketbook.
This was not how it was meant to go. Where did those two come from?
Whatever your employer is offering you, the Maison Gardiennage will double it.
You? I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so? Well, you might be interested to know that this hitman over here is also on a need-to-know basis. If the person wearing the blue pin loses their bid, find somewhere secluded and eliminate them. All he can do is follow orders, I suppose.
Eliminate?
You lucked out, kid. Getting cornered by the law just saved your life.
No, this can't be happening. The boss said that even if I got sent to the Fortress of Meropide, all I had to do was keep my mouth shut, and he would find a way to get me out.
Like the stories are.
He even paid me $3 million in advance. On that alone, I could get my wife the best medicine, help her hang on for a few more years. But then, one auction goes wrong. Just one. And what? He's afraid I'm gonna talk?
You already caught the guy? Like, the event can't be that short,
You're
right?
risking your life to do this guy's dirty work and pad his pockets with even more cash. Compared to what he's making, what you get in return are nothing but the scraps.
I've got at least 70 people just like you locked up in the Maison Gardiennage. Need them to tell you where this ends?
No need. I'm guessing you're offering me a way out. What do you need me to do, officer?
All you need to do is arrange a meeting with your boss and have a little chat.
My boss, he's extremely careful about that kind of thing. I've only met him 3 times, to pick up the advance, to go over the plan, and to get the funds for the auction. The best I can do is take you to the place I'm supposed to deliver the goods. There's a certain method I can use to get in contact with him in case of emergencies.
All right then. But first, we need to search your home for evidence related to the case.
Phew! Mission accomplished. You managed to get through to him so fast, Yelan. Paimon almost couldn't believe it.
Well, he was already nervous and uncertain. All it took was a sincere negotiation. Once I laid his interests out on the table, it didn't take much for him to realize he stands to gain more with us than his boss. Plus, we had some very convincing performances to help seal the deal. Especially you, officer. You make an excellent hitman.
Well, it's been a while since I've gotten to tap into a villain like that. Thought I could've pushed it a little more, honestly.
Are you kidding? Paimon felt like she was face to face with one of our bad guys of the week.
Well, what's next, Yelan? Want me to go after Corday or Dodamani?
The Sumeru authorities have Dodamani covered. They're just waiting on our signal, and they'll nab him once he makes it back to Beta Harbor. The Millilith are pursuing Scamface, so that just leaves Corday. Tail him, but be sure to keep your distance. We don't want him to tip anyone off.
You got it. I love it when a plan comes together like this.
All right then. We'll reconvene 12 hours from now, when our new double agent will lead us into the Lion's Den. It's time for the dark financier to face the music.
Well, I would say probably female office wise, she's probably one of the best with this game. Like for all the costumes. That's my personal opinion on it, because the other people that I like is pretty much any Liyue character, like Ningguang, Genshin, Ganyu, like they all have good outfits.
All right, this is where the boss told me to bring the goods.
As for male outfits, and maybe all of them in general, I think Deluxe is still #1. Because so much so that his is the only 5-star fit in the game, you pay even more for it.
This area is full of apartments and warehouses for rent. The Maison Gardiennage came through not too long ago to keep trouble off the streets.
I still find funny
guess boss
that
thinks it's safer to operate
one of
right
the
under their noses.
Characters
now, to
that
arrange
came
an emergency meeting, we need to activate a series of mechanisms to send him a signal.
In the game right now.
Because he has alternate battle quotes and different different item animations.
But to tell you the truth, I have no idea how to activate them.
What's
the only hint boss gave was that code had
any of the other boss
colors.
Again, there might be another character in the future who might access something like that. I just don't know who.
Maybe he was planning to give me more information after the auction, but that plan fell through, obviously.
Paimon was hoping it would be smooth sailing at this point.
Now, in terms of all the costumes, like
there's yet
early
another
character-wise, I
obstacle.
think the other people that don't have one right now are characters like Chi-Chi.
Well, after all the investigating it took us to get this far, figuring out what to do with these mechanisms should be a piece of cake.
Chi-Chi needs one.
Let me see who's missing on the costumes based on the characters. So there's Chi-Chi. I'm not going to count any Archon yet. I guess Child, but that might not come until a lot later, like a SNES Naya or something. And again, I'm not going to count 4-star characters. I'm only looking at the 5 stars. So Albeta would need one, despite the fact that his stuff is already cool. So he doesn't need too much. He doesn't need too much of a change. There's Shao.
Arlecchino could get one.
She's not going to get one that early now.
Like if they really
at least compared to other characters, there's also Eula. And then Kazuo, you know, with him being a wanderer, I'm sure he'll have a different outfit soon. Sure he has one. Yoimiya doesn't have one yet.
Yeah, Yoimiya doesn't have one.
There's Ito. Yay, Mika also doesn't have one as well. Neither does Hayato.
What would they give Ito?
I don't know what they would give Ito.
If all goes to plan,
I'm sure
this should be the last phase of the investigation. It's a shame, I know. But all good things must come to an
Knowing
end.
him trying to be flashy, might wear a pinstripe suit or something.
All right. Then let's see those detective skills in action.
Compare it, okay. Oh, that was easy.
They could give Wanderer his Scaramouche outfit.
I mean, he already has two outfits. There's his black outfit, the electro one, and there's the one he has currently with his playable. But you know, you can only access one though right now.
All right, the
If I'm
mechanisms
not
have been
mistaken, doesn't
activated.
Chlorine have all the cosmetics available access yet? I mean,
Now,
if
all we have to do is wait
referring
for
to
our
that Game
target
Master
to take
thing
the
that everybody
bait.
had, nobody has any of those outfits.
You know what?
Those
For some
Game
strange
Master
reason,
outfits could
Paimon's
be
not nervous
really
at all.
good if they ever went that route.
I mean, they're not gonna put it onto a huge bundle. Otherwise, everybody's gonna miss out on some of them. It's gonna be one at a time.
My dear Monsieur Diderot, here to make
Which again
excuses
brings me
for your
back to
complete
Traveler
failure
needs a
at the
costume
auction,
because
or to
like,
fish for a
even
bigger cut.
in that Game Master Thorin's story quest, like Traveler had a cool costume then.
This person woke up and decided, or asked herself, how can I look like a villain today?
Accidents happen, of course.
Like,
What
not
I
even
care
the-
about
like, not
is
even the
whether you
least
have the
suspicion about
spine to deal with the consequences.
So you do believe in
Bro's
consequences.
not
Seems a bit
inconspicuous at
ironic,
all.
coming from the likes of you.
I know, like he already looks like the main
Oh.
character of Wolf Among Us. Now he's wearing sunglasses over here.
A trap, I presume. I've set a fair share of those myself. I suppose it's about time I stumbled into one set by someone else. No matter. Sometimes you take a chance on someone who turns out to be a disappointment.
But you're thinking of it now. I'm not sure what
It's
they would give a
happened
character like Clorand or Fiorina or Navi if they had all the costumes.
It's not easy to earn the dark financier Rovere Pelicha's respect, but I
of
must
course, that is
say,
thing.
you
Clorand
three
would probably have
detectives
something
are
more
a
so
force
off
to be
duty like
reckoned
outfit.
with. I suppose congratulations are in order. 6 months of planning and execution
True.
was all it took to take down a moral laundering organization
Marina
decades in the
would
making.
maybe
After handing
get-
it to the Fontaine and
maybe
Liyue
get a summer
authorities,
outfit or
your
something
operation
next year
really
or
has
something.
been a roaring
A year
success.
to come.
Why is the
But
dark
other
financier
than
so
that,
polite? Not the kind of crime boss Paimon was
Folklor's costume
expecting.
would be nice for Farina.
Oh, do be serious. You thought you'd corner me, and then what? I just surrender?
I'm gonna tell you right now, buddy. If you have backup, the backup
If
better
you
have
want to
backup
do
because
this
it's gonna
the
be
easy
dead
way,
in seconds.
then yes. You know you're out of options.
For 2 months, I've watched you
like-
and Officer
I just got a
Edgar
5-star character.
dismantle my organization
Oh.
piece by piece. As you cut off my
This
limbs,
this
gouged out my
NPC
eyes,
really is trying
deafened
to be
my
the main character
ears.
right now. What if
I
this
was
bit-
helpless to stop it.
So you're planning on taking us down with you, is that it? Never heard that one before.
My livelihood is in tatters, Agent Yelan. Hundreds I had working under me, hundreds. And now, they're either locked up or useless. Corday is the only one who still has some value. My Mora laundering days are over. We both know that. And considering how your operation's been progressing, it was only a matter of time before you locked on to me. I'm usually one to quit while I'm ahead, but you see, there's only so much a man can lose before he starts to get rather angry. So, Agent Yelan, Even if the only score I get to settle here today is ending your precious life. Well, that's a high I'll ride straight to the bank.
Clockwork Mecha!
So his backup is the robots that we fight daily for...
An old military model.
For
Bet these go for big bucks on the black market. You two have been a huge help, but this fight is mine. 'Cause as it so happens, he isn't the only one who has a score to settle here. If he wants to bring on the drama, then I'm more than happy to give him a show. Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Quietly now.
I feel like Yelan saying this one's mine is basically taking it easy on him because if the Traveler jumped in, the fight would have been over already. The fight would have been over before it even really began.
No, please. I'm not gonna lie. I already fought that one guy, that local legend Rocky, so they ain't got a chance. So that guy ain't got a chance against me.
Any last words? Perhaps a bit too dramatic, isn't it? I'd rather not give a soapbox to a piece of scum like you. No, I think I'll say my piece instead. You can pretend to have seen the error of your ways, but it doesn't matter. Because you're going to rot in prison for the rest of your life. And every moment of every day you'll be cursing the greed that put you there. Every coin of dirty money that you've pocketed over the years is just another nail in your coffin. And all you'll be able to do is curl up in the corner of your cell like a dying animal and waste away whatever remains of your pathetic life.
You're not a detective, no. You're some kind of demon.
If you knew what's good for you, you'd have walked away from this fight. But it's too late for that now. Whew. After 6 months of hard work, I finally get to tick off the mission accomplished box at the end of the case file. Take this guy back to the court of Fontaine to stand trial. Don't let him try anything. With any luck, we'll get to send him off to prison before the day is out. Oh, Miss Yelan, Traveler, Paimon. As a personal thanks for all your help, you deserve half of the bonus I'm getting for this case. I will also request that the Maison Gardiennage extend our utmost thanks to our partners in Liyue.
I appreciate the sentiment, Officer Edler, but that's too kind. I was just doing my job. I can't, in good conscience, accept even a single Mora. I'll have to pass up any invitations for banquets or tea tastings as well. If you want to reward someone for going above and beyond during this operation, it should be the Traveler and Paimon.
Wow. Paimon's had her detective cap on for so long, analyzing all those clues and trying to uncover their schemes, that her brain hurts. But at the same time, she feels smarter than before. Maybe Paimon really does have what it takes to be a real detective.
Well, if you're interested in this line of work, we're heading to the Maison Gardiennage to get a confession out of these guys. Did you want to tag along?
You really mean it? Yes! 100% yes! Oh, is that okay, Traveler? Paimon's gonna go with Officer Edler and learn some cool new detective skills! Who knows? Maybe they'll come in handy someday. Alright! Then let's rendezvous outside the Palais Memonia!
Well, both our lives can get back to normal now, Traveler. After talking about it for so long, I finally have the chance to enjoy a real vacation. Mind humoring me for a bit, Traveler?
but yeah, look at that comment. Yeah, you are right. I'm not sure why he would call somebody else a demon when he just tried to blow up a boat with some people with it. Well, half right. It's a side quest, but for 5-star quests, if you want the outfit, you gotta cough up some dough. Like for 4-star characters,
Gaylon's
however,
outfit is not free, man.
yeah, well, so like for 4-star outfits, you can get those for free as long as you do the event. If you don't do the event in time, then you can get it, but you have to pay for it. So yeah, here's the thing: if I actually did get a costume for every time I did a particular character's like event, I would have everybody's on the costume by now, which means I would have these 10 characters. Well, actually, based on these guys, probably half of them, because I only have half these characters. I only have Jean, Keqing, Ganyu, Diluc, and Yelan. Everybody else I don't have. And for some reason, I apologize, Nilu, but I keep forgetting you're in this game. I don't know what it is. I keep forgetting that she's in this game, and she's not a bad character either.
But she does have a weapon that does not fit her at all. Her signature does not go with her outfit or anything at all.
What a nice night.
Well, it's because it matches. Well, it's supposed to match the aesthetic of, like, the Sino set, pretty much, like that kind of thing. It's kind of like Kazua's weapon that looks like Yulo's sword.
Fresh from maritime flowers, fragrant perfume from the shop on the corner, the rich aroma of coffee beans, all blended together in the night breeze.
Like Saturday, if you want
a relaxing atmosphere.
Costume, you gotta cough up like 18 hours.
If only we were on a rooftop terrace
somewhere,
enjoying a few glasses of sparkling wine
me, like, the free outfits as long as I did
tipsy.
A lot of stuff for users like Prujaz 4, I would already have this outfit by now.
All right. Then let's look for a place to
with
stop.
Diluc's outfit.
I wonder what special drinks the hidden taverns of this city offer. Oh, but first, I wanted to head to the Confrérie of Cabrières before it closes. Mind helping me pick out some perfume to go with this outfit? I also heard about the intricate timepieces, clockwork furnishings, and fine jewelry you can get around here. There should be quite a few souvenirs worth perusing. Well, with the most cultured traveler in all of Teyvat by my side, I should take advantage of this opportunity. I'm counting on you not to steer me wrong.
I think if we're going to add a new outfit, the next one should probably be Cloud Retainer. Because you already have Shenhe, you already have Ganyu. Why not do Cloud Retainers?
Like I said, there are characters who've been here much earlier that need them first.
This has been a nice trip abroad.
I mean, I wouldn't mind an outfit before, but there are other characters such as Chi-Chi and Eula that haven't gotten outfits yet.
I wish I could take my time, maybe extend my stay a few
Out
more
of those
days.
two, I'd say Eula deserves it more, but like...
And besides...
For those that do care about Chi-Chi, I guess
it can't be helped. Duty calls.
Well, I said Eula for two reasons. One, she's overdue for an outfit, and two, she's overdue for a banner.
I still have to write up a formal report on the case and develop a more sophisticated cargo inspection system.
For a banner.
Then I'm off to the location of my next assignment.
Because the last time I saw her was the last time I saw her was in the Mondstadt Chronicle Wish banner, and I tried to get her weapon, and I got a bunch of purples.
Not cry.
The biggest scam.
No, nothing like that. Just meeting an intelligence partner to decide on a mutually beneficial agreement going forward, and to set some boundaries. I'll fill you in later. For now, why don't we take a picture together to commemorate this exciting trip to Fontaine? That's right. After this, I know I can trust you to have my back, Traveler. Or should I say,
they should give Dea a skin.
I say we put the forensic imaging device to use one last time to take this picture.
If they don't give Eula a skin, like, they should give Dea a skin.
I hope this collaboration was just the first of many.
I feel like she would be the next best choice for a skin. because I am not gonna say Sino. Oh, that's a nice picture.
No one's gonna say Sino. Imagine that. Imagine going to every other character video, so you're gonna get Sino as a character.
They could give you and Nico.
I want you to look at every one of these electro characters. Hold on. Imagine any of these characters, you say yourself, I want to get Sino over Yamiko and Aggressive.
I don't know who is.
That is cocaine behavior.
At this point, the game doesn't even say that because Sino has not had a rerun in like ever.
Because they already know. How much time ago? That's it. All right.
Strike a pose.
Well, back to the standard of your line.
Four stars. If we're going 4 stars, then asking for like.
It's more 4-star characters when it comes to
We can do this.
Noelle.
Noelle.
Noelle is my first choice.
Like what? Noelle Sucrose, yeah.
And I guess telling you if you want it, you want to get them.
And I'm pretty sure Razor got one. It would just be Lisa dressing him up. Oh, someone says they're calling you cutie for the better part of every cutscene.
Yeah. If Razor got one, it would literally be them just putting better clothes on it. That's it.
Fearless. Let's dance. Shower me with praise.
I could see Kujo Sara getting
into the void.
Pretty sure we've seen a costume for Shinobu, but we don't have it yet.
Strike a pose. Can you please show no mercy? I'll protect us.
Shinobu can get one.
I'm pretty sure it would be Ito getting one out, but I'd surprise it.
Probably.
I'm gonna wait a little bit before I fight him.
Already, your weekly, your farming. That's
merciless.
Or are they gonna move? Like, what? You just kind of stay.
You gotta approach them. Which is precisely why I'm just farming her burst before I do that.
Let the show. Suffer the wrath of me.
My power is immense!
One blast is quite enough.
Into the void. Fulfill our pact. The show begins. Merciless.
It is time to slay our foes with one almighty
This calls for some pomp and ceremony.
Show no mercy.
Good lord, all these video behind
Paradise.
The final act is upon us!
this lion. And I can do without these artifacts. And I actually no longer need this in my stuff since I got the event done.
Oh wait, the event's actually over?
Well, this one, yeah. I already got the event done.
That wasn't that long at all.
No. So that's why I did it today. Something told me it wasn't going to be too long. Especially when they only give you like probably like 2 weeks, and a little under 2 weeks to do it. That's I knew it wasn't going to be as long. If they give you like 40 days like some other stuff, then you know it's going to be a lengthy one. And this one I have to do within 21 days. So I'm going to have to build Sea Lolly to at least level 80 before doing anything else. Now she's level 74. And I got some more on now. It's actually good. I actually, one more bit of currency. I could actually do a testament right now on this banner. But I'm not going to. Because I want to save for the next banner. Which is...
Shaska.
It was Shaska Mualani. So with that, I will see you guys the next time to pre-record or live stream anything. Which, again, is going to come more this week. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to Discord link if you haven't already.